Look at this part of the photograph. Now look at this part of the photograph. अब पूरी फोटोग्राफ देखो, कुछ अटपटा लगा? डबल स्टैंडर्ड दिखा? ये पिक्चर नॉर्वे की बीच हैंडबॉल टीम की है। अभी कुछ दिन पहले नॉर्वे की विमेंस बीच हैंडबॉल टीम के प्लेयर्स ने शॉर्ट्स पहन ली इंस्टेड ऑफ बिकिनी बॉटम्स। नॉट अ बिग डील, राइट? बट इट वाज फॉर द यूरोपियन हैंडबॉल फेडरेशन। उन्होंने 150 यूरो पर प्लेयर का फाइन लगा दिया ऑन द एंटायर टीम फॉर इम्प्रॉपर क्लोथिंग। तुम भी वही सोच रहे हो जो मैं सोच रही हूँ कि व्हाई आर women athletes being penalized for challenging the sexist clothing rules? You know, female athletes across the globe have long talked about feeling sexualized by both the media and the sports fans, often because of the tight and revealing clothing that they're required to wear. नॉर्वे का ना आइसोलेटेड इंसिडेंट नहीं है। अभी ये जो टोक्यो ओलंपिक्स चल रहे हैं ना, उसमें जर्मन की जिम्नास्टिक्स टीम ने फुल लेंथ बॉडी सूट पहना इंस्टेड ऑफ द मोर रिवीलिंग leotards, which is the standard dress code for women gymnasts world over.
And not just revealing sports clothing, but when women athletes, especially Muslim women, choose to wear hijabs during their matches, they're oftentimes not given the respect and credibility they deserve.
See, women athletes world over are driving a conversation around sexism in sports clothing, and like you, I'm loving it. Or क्यों ना हो? Because there is a blatant double standard in terms of what male athletes and female athletes are expected to wear in various sports. You know, this issue is neither new nor unique to just one sport. Games like tennis, volleyball, track and gymnastics all see women more scantily clad than their male counterparts. And in that sense, I think there is a much larger conversation to be had about the ways in which women athletes are forced to conform to bizarre rules about their bodies without little known logic behind these conventions. So how did these rules come into effect in the first place and what's the reasoning behind them? तो ज्यादातर ये आर्ग्यूमेंट दिया जाता है कि छोटे कपड़े ज्यादा मोबिलिटी प्रोवाइड करते हैं और साथ ही एथलीट्स को ठंडा रखते हैं ड्यूरिंग आउटडोर गेम्स इन हाई टेम्परेचर्स। तो इस हिसाब से क्या मेल एथलीट्स को गर्मी नहीं लगती या उन्हें ज्यादा मोबिलिटी की जरूरत नहीं है? आंसर बहुत क्लियर है। Women's sports have always had this sidey role in what has historically been seen as a man's field. And when it comes to appearance, female athletes are either masculinized or ridiculed or shown as eye candy to male viewers. Women athletes का dress code sports में हमेशा से traditions के according decide किया गया है, जो outdated और gendered दोनों है। Basically, उनके outfits athleticism और femininity की खिचड़ी है. And that's why this process has turned women athletes into objects being desired rather than being valued for their sporting skills. And with all sports being filtered through the male gaze in this way, it's no surprise that women athletes aren't able to compete in a fair and healthy environment. And after fighting for decades to be taken seriously in the sports world, this hypersexualization and commodification of women's bodies can be seriously damaging. Now women athletes are beginning to challenge how their bodies are presented and policed by sports federations. And this definitely paves the way for more women athletes to oppose dress codes that are based on archaic ideas of what women should look like, often through the eyes of men. Although women's sporting performances have been historically hampered and sexualized, sportswomen now are calling the shots in terms of how their bodies are regulated through what they wear. Perhaps now we can concentrate more on their athleticism and contribution to sports. Yes, I'm thinking aloud, but what do you think? Tell me in the comments below, and for more such videos, keep watching India Times.